start to feel all the pulsations like, at the end of the body scan. Your body feels so good. So you focused on every part of it, and like you get all these like nice pulsations. But
physical pulsations?
Yeah, like my body, just because of all the focus.
Can you see it?
No, nothing like changes. Just like I think it's mental, but like you just like focus on all your body parts, like everything, head to toe.
You start at the head, go to the toe.
Toe to head.
Toe to head. That's interesting, because if you do that, do you really get every part, or do you go toes, top of foot, ankle, or what about the spot in between the toes?
Sort of just like, once you start to move up the body, it's like, once you get to the calf, it's like, okay, how does your calf feel,
knee,
shin feel, then everything down, like, just so you start to feel like your body as a whole.
I see. So you keep in your mind the previous places you've touched. So the sense of moving up your body is bringing alive all of it. So that by the time you get to your shoulders, you're still trying to feel all that all the way down.
Well, like, I would have like an instructor who would have us guide us along the way, and you'd do like all the different parts of your leg, and then he'd be like, okay, how does your entire left leg feel? So like he'd take breaks for you to like think about the rest of your body, like what you've covered so far.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
It's really cool.
How many people took that class?
I think like 12, 13 kids.
Who took it?
Ethan's back there. No.
It's
Haywood.
a kind of a bond too, I would imagine, taking that journey with those guys who normally you might not hang with, but you've done this journey.
And every time I see those people around school, because I don't really associate with them, I like see them and it reminds me, so it helps with the informal practice I was talking about before.
What was the informal practice?
Just like tuning into the present moment.
This is obviously an elective course.
It wasn't even a course. Like I didn't get a credit for it. It was just like it started in the winter at the beginning of the semester, and we would just meet on Sundays because we all had free time.
What course does this teacher normally teach?
He's not a teacher. He graduated from Middlesex in '96, and he's got an interesting story.
And he's coming back and trying to give back to Middlesex? Pretty nice deal, man.
Yeah, he went to UVA for lacrosse, and like I think his years at UVA were his hardest time, so he like picked up mindfulness when he was like 20. And he's 30 now. He's been doing mindfulness for 10 years. He had lymphoma when he was like 27. He got lymphoma and almost died. People didn't think he was going to make it, and then somehow he had like miraculous recovery, and he just like loves every moment. So he came back. He's been our third lacrosse coach for the past 2 seasons, and just this year he offered to talk about mindfulness. So people voluntarily go.
Did he pick up mindfulness after he got lymphoma?
No, he picked it up like 6 years before.
So does he credit like making it through mindfulness?
I don't know if he credits it, but he definitely says like mindfulness
it helps so much with like a terminally ill disease.
Yeah, I think
you're always just
changes
thinking about like whether or not you're gonna die, and then like through mindfulness you can just like shed that.
Yeah.
And like think about it, if you're about to die, like you're gonna wish you picked up mindfulness. Like you're gonna wish I wish I enjoyed every moment more.
True.
Exactly.
So like might as well get to it early.
And you always see him. That dude's always like smiling. Like he's such a good dude.
I know.
Never too late to start.
Dude, hit us with some meditation stuff.
But do you think that if you did that you need a leader to talk through, or?
Well, that definitely helped because
it does.
Like over time, hearing the same thing, like every time I met with him, it would help me to understand it more. Like when he was like,
"Do you think you could lead us?"
But lead us in an abbreviated one. Do it really because remember you're only doing this together for a week or two, so make it just quick through the body, or
Well, he would like ring a bell. It was like a nice bell that would resonate.
To get a tone.
Yeah, and he's like, all right, focus all your attention on the sound of the bell. And that's what starts it off and ends the sit. And then he says, all right, shift your attention like at the end of the bell. Shift your attention from the sound of the bell to how your body feels. And like you do that for a little bit, and then shift it from there to your breath. So you'd have like an anchor. You can either pick your nose when you breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your nose, or your chest, like where your lungs are, or how your stomach like expands and contracts, like rises and falls. So those are the 3 places that you can choose. I use my nose. A lot of people use their chest. And,
nose is good when breathing, center of breathing.
Yeah, And he just says pretty much, if any thoughts from the past or future come into your head, just like let them go away. Just kindly and lovingly return your attention to your breath. And just like congratulate yourself.
Oh, that's why you
that.
pick like the breath or something that
Right.
anytime you have a thought, you let it go and go always coming
Go
back
back to your
to
breath. That's how, like, it's tough at first, because like you sometimes just follow your thoughts and then realize like I gotta focus on my breath again. So,
I'm starting to do it right now.
I'm gonna keep doing it.
You're a lot more aware. It works on your awareness and like your attention. So I've noticed in class or like in conversations, my attention is just so much better than it was before. I just like, it works on your focus. In and out of practice.
Right.
Yeah, you felt noticeably more focused at lacrosse.
Yeah, lacrosse season was so much better because
Quick stick come in.
Well, he was
more
a
natural.
lacrosse player. He was a lacrosse player. He was a great lacrosse player, and a lot of his troubles came from lacrosse because he would just get so worked up and he like beat himself up if he wasn't playing well. And mindfulness helped him to just like enjoy the moment, enjoy each throw, each catch, every shot, just like playing your favorite sport with your favorite people.
Meanwhile, he won a national title at Virginia. He won an NCAA title.
And he was my coach. He was my coach this spring, so like we would remind each other.
One of the
He's
better
nice.
players.
Like, how nice is this?
Yeah.
He's nice at UVA.